Hey everybody, it's Mike from the Mike Wagner Show, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. Looking at a professional website without breaking your budget? Sonic Web Studios is the answer. Sonic Web Studios offers fast, affordable custom web designs that blow the competition away. Call today 1-800-303-3960. That's 1-800-303-3960, or email to support@sonicwebstudios.com. Mention the Mike Wagner Show, get 20% off your first project. Sonic Web Studios, take your image to the next level. Also, time to give official shout out to our official sponsor of the Mike Wagner Show, international warring author Mian Molson Zia. If you love fast paced mysteries, you'll love Missing by Mian Molson Zia, available on Amazon in paperback and ebook. Missing is fast paced and intriguing with an unforgettable twist. Takes place in 4 countries, 2 strangers, one target, where truth is an illusion and those you love be the first to go missing. It's available on Amazon in paperback and ebook. Missing by Mian Molson Zia has garnered great reviews and even loved and endorsed by Hollywood celebrities, including Joanna Cassidy, Forbes Riley, and many others. So grab your copy today for Goes Missing by me and Molson Zia, available on Amazon. Also, the Mike Wagner Show can be here on the MikeWagnerShow.com. You can check our Facebook page at facebook.com/the Mike Wagner Show. You can download and listen on Facebook, SoundCloud, Spreaker, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. Also on Anchor FM, iTunes, Google Play, Amazon, Audible, and Apple. Coming soon to Podbean, Buzzsprout, Pandora, and TuneIn, and heard worldwide on Geo 7, Radio Public, Himalaya, and more. Take the Mike Wagner Show with you on any mobile device. Subscribe to the Mike Wagner Show on the YouTube channel and follow the Mike Wagner Show on Instagram and Twitter today. And for great gift ideas, including t-shirts, pop sockets, hoodies, throw pillows, tote bags, and more, go to Amazon.com and check out the Mike Wagner Show podcast and buy for your loved ones 24/7. And for more great gift ideas, including t-shirts, hoodies, phone cases, and a lot more, and check out the great books by me and Molson Zia, go to Amazon.com and check out the Me and Molson Zia store for some great ideas. Also, don't forget to support the Mike Wagner Show on Anchor FM as well as PayPal. And don't forget to generously donate to the MikeWagnerShow.com, and make sure you do so today. We're here with a terrific duo who is basically CEO and co-CEO of TinyGlobalFootprints.com. And what are they? We'll find out in just a minute. And of course, we have a gentleman here who's the co-CEO of the wonderful company, and also a world traveler, and he'll tell us about the wonderful trips going as well too, and also best-selling author. And he's only 7 years old. He's traveled 10 countries so far. It's like I've only been in one so far, to tell you the truth, just like many. And also first published as well too. We'll talk about that. And of course, we have also on the left the founder and co-CEO of the same company, and also a writing coach and a best-selling author, and holds a master's degree from George Mason University and a bachelor's from University of Minnesota. And of course, they've written a number of great books, especially about Jonah, and of course, Searching for Elephants and more. Live, ladies and gentlemen, from the Plus Studio somewhere in the East Coast, the very, very wonderfully talented duo of TinyGlobalFootprints.com, Deborah Haile and Jonah Seyum. Guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Thanks for joining us today.
Oh, hi, Mike. Thank you so much for having us. We're so excited to be here.
Very.
Hello, hello. And Jonah, I think you make a great CEO, to be honest with you. It's like you're
Thank
just so
you.
amazing. And Deborah, you're doing a great job, by the way. You guys make a great team. So you guys are basically founders and co-CEOs of TinyGlobalFootprints.com. And you also, basically world travelers. And also you had your first books published as well, too. And I guess you guys made history that, like the first published Eritrean, child and mom. So you come from that country. And, before we talk about that, and tell us about the country you come from, which is Eritrea, which is
Right.
Northeast Africa. I mean, it sounds like an amazing country.
It is. Yep, it's in Northeast Africa. It's nearby Ethiopia and Sudan and the Red Sea. So it's right there at the Horn. And I was born there. I grew up in Minnesota. And we go there often with Jonah. So all our families are from there. So, and he's very proud of it. And so, yeah, and he is the youngest Eritrean youngest author, basically. And we've written mm, 2 books together and
Wow.
published 3. So the third one, Jonah wrote by himself as a solo author. And the other ones, basically, we wrote together and from our book series titled Jonah's Global Footprints. So that's how But it came to be, I guess, a little background on the Tiny Global Footprints is because we were just traveling for fun, just trying to get away from the day to day and to escape and have, a relaxing time, when you're pulled into work and other responsibilities during, our hectic lives here. We decided to just take some time off and go to Dominican Republic when Jonah was 18 months old.
Wow.
And after that, it stuck basically, and it became like our thing, the thing that we do together. It brings us to closer together. It teaches him how to overcome challenges because there are so many challenges that come with traveling, especially when you're going to the other side of the world. And also just getting exposure to cultures and languages and food and all these other things that he also enjoys. So from that, we basically started, everyone kept asking me, how are you doing it? Because I still work, obviously I have my full-time job and my career. So how are you still doing it with work? How much time off do you get? And I'm like, it's, if you want to travel, you can travel. It's just as much as it just matters if you're going to make it a priority or not. And we made it a priority for us to end, that we continue to travel and continue to explore new parts of the world together. And we write books about it to encourage and inspire other children and other families so that they could go explore the world as well, and not just, to Mexico or Canada, but also to just different parts that we, really enjoy and really get so much exposure from.
Hmm. That sounds like it as well too. And Jonah, I'm going to ask you this too. And what was your favorite country, and what's your favorite food from all the countries you've been in?
That is a very good question. So, my favorite food. Well, first, my top three favorite countries are Thailand. I like their rice because my
Ooh, rice is
favorite
nice.
food is rice.
Mm-hmm.
And I think in my last life I was Asian or Mexican because I love rice.
Wow. Okay.
He can eat
Nice.
it breakfast,
Just
lunch,
lunch
and
and dinner.
dinner, but right, he eats rice all the time.
Yes.
That's why he's saying that. And we
Wow.
always tease him saying that. So we always tease him so about his rice habits. And what else do you like?
I and then my other favorite is Eritrea. I like the food there. I like their dorho. Dorho is like basically is chicken.
Oh.
Is like they actually do the whole process. They get the chicken, they flame it, and then they actually like
Cut and spice it.
cut and spice it
Wow.
in the whole process.
And then that's your favorite. And then you
Yeah,
like eating it with what?
I like eating it with um
The injera?
I like eating it with injera. Like
Injera.
if that is like that's the kind of the thing that you have to have if you have like dorho,
Or
like
any
chicken,
Eritrean or
or
Ethiopian food, right?
any Eritrean or Ethiopian
It's like a
food,
bread,
Hmm.
basically.
but it's very thin, like crepes, basically,
Wow.
right?
Okay.
And then
Very it it doesn't have a taste though.
but doesn't have like a sweet taste to
Yeah,
it. Okay, yeah.
it's kind of like water
That's how you feel.
to me.
But you take it basically and then
Yeah,
you eat it with your
and then
hands, right?
yeah, you have to eat it with your hands.
Hmm.
Ooh.
And then
It's like Ethiopian food if you
yeah,
have had a chance to try that out. What's your third favorite?
my third favorite is Cuba.
Cuba.
I
Oh my
yeah.
gosh. I would love to visit there.
Yes, it was beautiful there. Everyone was happy, everyone was dancing, and it was just
And how old
so
were you?
much fun. I was only 3, and I
3.
And
still
Wow.
remember.
we
Oh
take
my
pictures
gosh.
of lots of pictures and
Yep.
videos.
Oh wow. You have to show those as well too, and show me your class. And what was your favorite food in Cuba?
Well, my favorite food, well, that's how I love rice, cuz I tried it. I tried rice and beans,
Mm-hmm.
rice and black beans, and I took a bite, and this is my favorite. Nom 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 nom. Then I ate like 2-3 bowls.
Wow.
So I like their rice also, but I also like their chicken.
Mhm.
Oh,
Their
okay.
chicken is very yummy.
Oh, wow. Okay. You guys are making me hungry already.
Yeah, my stomach is growling because it's hungry.
Oh, wow. And what else is your favorite food, Jonah?
Well, I also like pasta.
Oh, pasta. Okay.
So I'm hoping to go to Italy because I want pasta from there.
Oh, nice. And don't forget the pizza. It's like that's where it originated,
And the
Italy.
pizza.
You got to have the pizza.
Yep.
Pizza, pasta, both with the P.
But you forgot your favorite. What's your favorite food?
Oh, my favorite food that I would want to have every day, steak.
Steak. Oh my goodness. Oh, you know what? I wish I could cut the interview short and have some steak, but I can't do that right now. You guys are making me so hungry. Make no mistake about it.
Yeah.
What is your favorite steak restaurant?
My favorite steak restaurant is Fogo de Chao. It's a Brazilian restaurant, and then they 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 give you one
Steak.
type of steak.
Mhm.
Then when you eat, they come and then they never end. You eat one, they bring another. You eat one, they bring another. You eat that, they bring another.
Oh, you
Until
know,
your stomach is like this big.
you know what? You guys are gonna have to show me where the place is. I'm a book a plane and go to that restaurant and have steak
Yes.
tonight.
They have
You
it
have to.
everywhere. So we'll send you a link to it. You definitely have to check it out.
You definitely have to make a reservation and have it. It's gonna be
Yeah. I
There
mean,
you
yeah.
you guys really are world travelers, and I gotta say that. And of course, you also have that great company, Tiny Global Footprints. We'll talk more about that in just a minute. But first, listen to the Mike Wagner Show at the MikeWagnerShow.com, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at SonicWebStudios.com for all your needs. Looking at a professional website without breaking your budget, Sonic Web Studios is the answer. Sonic Web Studios offers fast, affordable custom web designs at below the competition rate. Call today, 1-800-303-3960. That's 1-800-303-3960, or email to support@sonicwebstudios.com. Mention the Mike Wagner Show, get 20% off your first project. Sonic Web Studios, take your image to the next level. Also, time to give official shout out to our official sponsor of the Mike Wagner Show, international warring author Mian Molson-Zia. If you love fast-paced mysteries, you'll love Missing by Mian Molson-Zia, available on Amazon in paperback and ebook. Missing is fast-paced and intriguing with an unforgettable twist. Takes place in 4 countries, 2 strangers, 1 target, where truth is an illusion and those you love be the first to go missing. It's available on Amazon in paperback and ebook. Missing by Mia Molson Zia has garnered great reviews and evil of and endorsed by Howard celebrities, including Joanna Cassidy, Forbes Riley, and many others. So grab your copy today before it goes missing by Mia Molson Zia, available on Amazon. Also, the Mike Wagner Show can be heard over 30 podcast platforms, including Facebook, SoundCloud, Spreaker, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Apple Tunes, iTunes, Apple Music, Google Play, and more. Take the Mike Wagner Show with you on any mobile device. Subscribe to the Mike Wagner Show on the YouTube channel and follow the Mike Wagner Show on Instagram and Twitter today. And check out the Mike Wagner Show merchandise at the Mike Wagner Show podcast on Amazon. Also for great books and great gift ideas, go to Amazon.com. Check out the Me and Molson Dia store. Make sure you check it out. And also make sure you give generously today to the MikeWagnerShow.com. Click donate. Also give as well too to PayPal and also Anchor FM. And make sure you do so today. We're here with a terrific duo, which is the founder and co-CEO of tinyglobalfootprints.com, and talk about their world adventures and just traveling all over. And this also comes to where you guys started your company, tinyglobalfootprints.com, and tell us all about that based on your experiences and ventures.
Yeah, so Tiny Global Footprints came from what I was, telling you before, basically just us traveling and everyone asking us what was the reason that we started traveling together, and, just saying, just getting away from our day to day, basically, that's why we started traveling. I was in grad school then and also had, my job, also had, he was in daycare. So just juggling multiple things at the same time. And after that trip, we started to do it more often. We went to Dubai after that and Eritrea. And then we went to Cuba, Thailand, South Africa, and many in Costa Rica and so many other countries. So then, everyone kept asking us to write books. Well, no one asked us to write books, but I was trying to figure out a way how we can write a book and tell our story, basically. And that's why, just to encourage and inspire others. So we started writing our stories through our book series called Jonah's Global Footprints. And our first book was published in 2019. This is the book.
Oh, yes, I see the book, and oh my gosh, that's one of my favorite animals, the elephant. I love it.
Yeah. And the title, what is the title, Jonah?
The Search for Elephants in Thailand.
Elephants in Thailand. That's interesting. And how'd you like those elephants up close when you're in Thailand?
I loved them because we got to feed them, we got to bathe them, we got to
Bathe them.
play with them, and even one baby one came to me and it kissed me.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, you were so
Oh my
little.
gosh, wow.
That's the cover.
That is too cute. And did you get to ride one by any chance, especially a baby elephant? It's like people are known to ride elephants.
Yeah, but see, the ones in Thailand, if you ride on them, you hurt them.
Oh,
So they
really?
advise you not to ride on them. So these were not the ones that you can ride. I think there are other ones like in Africa that you can ride, or in other parts of Asia. But like this one, these type, that was our whole trip was because we wanted to ride them. Then they're like, oh, you would hurt it if you actually rode the elephant. So we said, oh, that's fine. We just want to spend the whole day with them. So, which is why we wrote this book. And the first book, like I said, is the search for elephants in Thailand. It's about basically the little boy Jonah looking for elephant. He wants to go to Thailand just for elephants, and then there are so many hurdles that happen for him not to see the elephants. Weather comes into play. They go to one place and they tell them, no, the elephants are in a different city. You're in the wrong city here. So many different things happen. And then, and then again, at the end, people have to get the book to see if he gets to see the elephants or not, basically. But it's this anticipation of a story, trying to tell them, what it felt like to just really anxiously see the elephants. But he got to learn so much about Thailand in the process by going to Bangkok and Chiang Mai and Koh Samui, like the islands. And like he learned so much as a kid by just going to these different places. All he wanted was elephants, but in the process he learned different parts of the country and did a lot of activities. And so and at the end of the book, we always have tips that we give to parents to travel abroad with your kids, and what are some of the necessary things that you need, as well as specifically about that country, like what are some of the things that you need to know about that country. So there is a guide for Thailand specifically for that one. Yeah. And then at the on our second book, the second book is called Finding My Amigo in Cuba.
Oh my gosh, that looks really cool. Is that another favorite animal? A horse or a pony? Is that also
Yeah.
your favorite? Oh my gosh, that's a cute pony. Or cute horse. Yeah, it's like I think I'm trying to see if it's big or small or something. I mean, you know what? I should go to Cuba myself to find out. So.
Yeah.
Yes. So
It could fit the both of us.
We'll certainly do so.
Almost
I'll make
pretty
sure you guys come with. You'd be great travel guides.
absolutely, right? He's becoming a good one now, right?
Wow. Oh my gosh. You know what? I think my wife and I will probably go to Europe or some. And Jonah, if we do go to Europe or wherever, you're hired.
There you go.
Yep.
Yeah, you're hired. So you're gonna be their tour guide.
Woo!
You're gonna do all their itinerary and everything.
And you feel free to come along too if you want. You can
Okay,
also
I'll
ride
tag along.
Yes.
I'll be like the fourth wheel.
That's another continent.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, consulate. Yes, that's it. That's a better term. You're right. I tell you.
Yeah, I'll be a
Anything's
consulate.
possible.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah. Let's talk more about the book about what was it? The Finding My Amigo in Cuba. And
Yeah.
I'd like to hear more about that.
Sure. And so this one, again, like we went when Jonah was Jonah was only 3 when we went to Cuba, and we started again, this is to continue the series, and it's about Jonah and his friend, who's also in the cover, they make this plan to go to Cuba together, but then mom had to work, and they said, let's just meet in Cuba. But once they get to Cuba, there were some changes that happened to where they can't find each other.
Oh, wow.
And then there is Wi-Fi issues there. You can't just get Wi-Fi wherever you go, especially when we went. You had to have like a hotspot and like cafes to buy a card to get connected to the internet. And so they got lost basically, and they couldn't have access to their friends. So he's looking for his friend throughout the whole trip and wanting to do this horseback riding with him, because that was what they planned to do, and other activities. But in the process of learning or looking for his friend, he actually decided he learned a lot about, again, the culture. He made other friends because he got to play outside, something you don't do here with other kids. You played soccer, and everybody was hanging out outside, dancing outside, and he got to do so much more than he thought. Even though his whole plan was to go to Cuba and have this amazing time with his friend, he still had an amazing time, even though the plans didn't work out. And then again, at the end, does he meet his friend or not? People have to get the book to get it. But it's very interesting and fun, and you get to learn a lot about Cuba, because the character Jonah goes, and his mom, they go to Havana, and then they go to different parts of Cuba, Varadero and Vanales, which are different towns and cities that they get to explore basically and learn so much about Cuba. Even though, the goal was to have fun with the friend, but they end up having fun together majority of the time, and then maybe they meet their friends at the end. And at the end of the book, like I mentioned, we have a guide for parents, travel questions. What do you do when you get lost from your family? Basically, questions that parents can ask to their kids. And then we always include some of the pictures of like real pictures from the travel as well, which is.
So that's me eating
the rice and beans.
Yeah.
Oh, rice and beans. Oh my gosh, you're making me so hungry. This is amazing.
Yeah, and then we this is the facts that we do basically at the end on both sides. One side is facts about Cuba and what families can do when they take their kids to Cuba, and the other one is discussion questions for children and their adults if they get lost. One of the questions is, what was your favorite part of Cuba, and what would you do if you were to get separated from your adult or the parent that you're with, and then so that parents can have these discussions with their kids to see, if they're able to have somewhat of a plan. Even you don't even need to be traveling, but having these discussion questions, I think, helps them kind of think, outside the box and outside their day-to-day routines. So, and they get to learn a lot about Cuba and how beautiful it is. So that's the second book, basically.
It sounds beautiful as well too. And Jonah is, do you like soccer? Is that your favorite sport?
Yeah. And I also wrote my own book about that.
Oh, soccer, really? Okay. Yeah. All right.
Actually, I also added basketball because that's my other favorite sport.
Basketball or soccer? Wow, amazing! Oh
and
my
he wrote
God.
this one on his own.
By myself.
Okay.
What is it about?
So it's about me trying to think if I like basketball or soccer. So I'm like, I like soccer because I do this, but I also like basketball because I do this. And then it goes, oh, I like soccer. Oh, I like basketball. And then
throughout the book.
Yeah. And then all of that combined at the end, I can't tell you, but I say, I think I'm going to choose. I can't tell you. You have to.
Yes, you got to buy the book.
Oh, yes,
you have to see the answer.
Yep.
We certainly will do. We certainly do so. And Jonah, another question for you: who's your favorite basketball team?
My favorite basketball team. They're actually playing right now today. And my favorite basketball team is Portland Trailblazers.
Oh, nice. They're a really good basketball team.
Yeah.
Do you think they'll win the championship?
Well, Oh, they're not playing today. They already lost.
Oh, they did. Okay. All right. Yeah. Portland's a very good club. Everybody likes either Celtics, the Lakers, the
Yeah.
Knicks, the Bulls back in the day, and just all kinds of teams, the Miami Heat and
Yeah.
whatever else. And who's your favorite soccer team, Jonah?
My favorite soccer team is Liverpool and Juventus.
Wow. Liverpool and what was the second one?
The Italian team Juventus.
Okay. And where's that second team from?
It's from Italy. It's in the Italian league.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah, Liverpool is a very popular soccer club. And I think Chelsea's also very popular. And I think there's also, quite a few others. And soccer is very, very big and all through Europe. And of course, soccer's starting to pick up the United States. And what do you think about soccer in Cuba?
Well, because even though in Cuba I couldn't understand what they were saying, but it even said that in the book. We all know how to kick the ball and score a goal.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what we do.
Or if you're a goalie, you gotta stop the ball from going to net. You basically
all.
just use your hands.
Use your hands or use your feet and save the ball.
So you didn't need to talk.
Yeah, we're like.
Mm-hmm. Yes, that's right. And I think we'll probably have no more soccer until for a time being. And of course that Deborah, and also you also hold a master's degree from George Mason and also a bachelor's from University of Minnesota. And of course you got into writing, been doing for a while. And who are some of your favorite authors and writers growing up, guys?
Sorry, what was that question?
I said, who are your favorite authors and writers growing up?
Who's yours? Jonah will tell you who's his favorite author.
And then you're up next, Deborah, too, especially with your experience.
Mm-hmm. Okay, my favorite author is Jeff Kenney.
Mm-hmm.
Because I like his Diary of a Wimpy Kid books.
Oh yes, our boys read that Diary of a Wimpy Kid. That was really good.
Yeah, and like I read all the whole series, all 15.
Wow.
So, and I loved it so much, I read it again. I read the whole series again.
Yeah. And then you love it?
I love that book series. I just hope he makes more.
Mm-hmm. I think about to pull out some of my books and reread all over again. It's like I used to do it just once and put away. Now, encouraged by you, Jonah, I'm going to pick up some of my favorites and reread again, thanks to you, which is great.
Which is definitely great.
Yeah.
He loves the Diary of the Wimpy Kid for sure. That's like, a book series that he continues to read and read all the time. And now we're trying to get him to read other books. So hopefully he will get to.
And also in class, and I also sometimes read Eric Carle's book.
Eric Carle's, okay.
Yeah, like The Hungry Caterpillar.
Oh, I remember that. Yes, we used to read it to our kids. That's an amazing book, The Hungry Caterpillar.
Yeah, and The Tiny Seed.
Yes, I remember that.
Yeah, and all these other ones that I like.
Yeah.
So I also think you should read Diary of a Wimpy Kid, and also you should read Eric Carle's book.
We certainly will do so. And what do you guys think about Dr. Seuss? That's one of my favorites.
That's another one, Dr. Seuss.
Dr. Seuss.
I like The Cat in the Hat.
Oh, that's my favorite. I'm trying to remember what was that line. It's like, a cat in a hat, and this will. I'll have to look it up.
The egg. What is it? Egg something.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Green Eggs and Ham.
Green Eggs and Ham. Sam I Am. I remember that.
Yeah, when he was in kindergarten, he read that book. I don't know, 1,000,000 times.
And I even watched the movie.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Now, Jonah, do you like Green Eggs and Ham?
Yes, I like green. Well,
to eat it?
Oh, to eat it? No.
To eat it, yeah.
I'll never eat it. I thought you were talking about the book.
Oh, you know something? It's good to eat green eggs and ham. And yes, it is good for you. I do, says Sam I Am. So
yeah.
I do, said Sam I Am.
Yeah. Yes. Would you eat with a horse? Would you eat with a horse? Would you eat with a cow? Or would you eat it now? Or would you eat with a cat? Would you eat with a hat? Or what would you do if I were you?
There you go.
Would you eat it here? Would you eat it there?
Or, but you know something? I'd be glad to eat it everywhere. And thank you, Sam I am. Oh boy, I got to brush up my cat and hat, I'll tell you. So,
No, you had it. Yeah, you did way better than I would. So that's for
ooh,
sure. That's great.
boy,
That's
trying to
really great.
duplicate Dr. Seuss is very tough, I'll tell you that.
Yeah. So he's talented for sure.
Hmm.
That's a
And,
very
and then
talented.
and then Deborah, how about some of your favorites growing up as well too?
I feel like, well, growing up, I feel like, who was my favorite growing up?
Have you read like
I was, who,
like any like fun books, funny books?
like growing up, because I'm thinking of like books now, and I was gonna say like, the Michelle Obama book and the Trevor Noah book, like Born a Crime. Those are some of my favorites that I really enjoy reading. Rich Dad, Poor Dad.
Hmm.
I really enjoy that book a lot, and I read that a lot as well. It kind of helps with parenting in a way. And there's a Merrily Fairly book that I just published like a couple of years ago too. So these are like some of the books I'm reading now. Kids, can't even think. I feel like I used to read a lot of. There was a series that I really loved before when I was in school and growing up. I cannot think of the name right now though for some reason.
Fiction? Is it?
It was definitely
fiction.
fiction. Yes, it was definitely a fiction. I used to enjoy fiction. So
Wow, that is I'm sure the answer will come up as late as well too. You guys love books and everything else. And where can we find all your books at? And what's your website?
yeah, our website is tinyglobalfootprints.com. And all our books are available there. We are actually writing our third book in the series now.
Yep.
And where does Jonah go this time? He
Jonah
went to Thailand.
He went to Thailand already.
He
went to Cuba. And now he's going to.
Wait. He's going to where? You know what? Let's hold on that. We'll get to that in just 1 minute. Okay. So 1 minute. Listen to the Mike Wagner Show at the MikeWagnerShow.com, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. Also brought to you by our official sponsor, the Mike Wagner Show, international warring author Mia Molson's You Have Missing, available on Amazon in paperback and ebook. And where does Jonah go to next besides Thailand, Cuba? We'll find out where he's going and what else they got going on for 2021. We'll find out the answer after this timeout. We're back with the very, very wonderful founder and CEOs and co-CEOs of tinyglobalfootprints.com, Deborah Haile, and also Jonah Seyum here on the Mike Wagner Show. And of course, Jonah went to Thailand, Jonah went to Cuba, and where's Jonah going to next in the third book?
So now Jonah is going to.
Where is he going to?
Eritrea.
Eritrea! Yay!
Woo-hoo.
Oh my gosh, that's my favorite place already after talking to you guys. It's so amazing.
We have to give you a tour there too. Are you going to be his tour guide?
I'm going to always be your tour guide.
Yeah.
Everywhere you go.
Oh, certainly will do so. In fact, I'm going to get on my phone right now. I'm going to call and punch a plane ticket and say, yeah, hello. Yeah, is anybody home? Hello, I can hear your call. Yeah, 2 tickets to Eritrea, please. Okay. Yeah, tomorrow. Okay, we'll do that. Thank you. Bye-bye. Yep, I just made a reservation.
Perfect.
I think the ticket will print up and hey, honey, could you give me those 2 tickets? I just printed. Thank you. So
can you pack 2, please?
absolutely. Yeah, we can do so. We'll take along our pillow. We'll take along a couple shirts and everything else.
Perfect.
Oh, and don't forget something to drink too. We got to have that. So
some coffee.
Yep.
Yeah.
Always have some.
And you will
that's
get
the most.
some good authentic coffee there.
What's that?
I said you will get some good authentic coffee there.
Oh, nice.
Eritrea has really good coffee.
Eritrea, really? It's like, every time you think about coffee, you associate with South America, Brazil, and then I think there's also somewhere in the Amazon forest in Africa. But Eritrea, I'll have to keep that in mind.
Yeah, Ethiopia. Ethiopia is known for having good coffee for sure, and so Eritrea, right, is this neighboring country, so we have good coffee as well.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah,
I'll have to
you
go
would
down
it's
there
a
and get a cup as well too. Feel free to join me guys too. So you're welcome
oh
to
my
join.
God,
Mhm.
yes. We love you have to try it. I think you would absolutely love it.
Certainly will do so. And what do you guys have coming up in 2021 beyond? And what can we expect from you?
Yeah. So where did we just come back from, Jonah?
We came back from the magnificent place.
The magnificent place?
Let's
Uh-huh.
go say
One. What part? Which continent? So our goal is to hit all the
all the
continents.
continents. In,
And
mm, maybe Antarctica. Maybe,
Antarctica.
maybe.
Ooh, that's a cool place. Yeah.
Yes.
maybe when we hit, so in order to hit, I mean, in order to hit all the continents, you have to go to Antarctica, right?
Yes, it's one of the continents.
All right. So where did we just come back from?
So we just came back from
Mhm.
Colombia.
Colombia. Yay.
So that's another continent we hit.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay.
South America.
We know something. We'd like to hear more about that on your next trip as well, too. We'd love to have you come back on, and you guys are so amazing. I love that you
Yes,
came along.
absolutely. We
Yeah.
had an amazing time. You enjoyed your time
I
there.
loved it.
What was your favorite part from Colombia?
We did a lot of things, but my favorite part is that day that you're probably gonna be what? Okay, so we drove to a volcano.
Oh my gosh.
I know, but that's not it. we went up to the top of the volcano,
Oh my gosh.
but it was full of mud.
Oh, okay. I thought it was going to explode and you can just watch it just go up and go boom, up
Yeah,
close.
And then what
but there's
happened?
mud, and then you float in there. You go inside
Oh
And
my
you swim in
and
gosh.
you
there.
swim
Wow.
in there.
Wow. Y- y-
So you were
y-
floating in the mud
You
volcano.
can't touch the ground because that thing, if you see it, it's taller than the tallest building you've ever seen.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
It's 800 feet long.
800 feet long. Oh my gosh, that is so amazing. I'll have to check that out. Yeah,
Yes,
just don't make it angry. That's all I gotta say is don't do anything stupid to get angry. So,
Yeah.
yes, do not.
Yeah,
oh my
but that
gosh.
was fun.
It
So then the
was.
mud, and you were floating in the mud, and you put mud all over, and you couldn't move,
Yeah,
right?
I was like, someone help.
But
It
it
took
was
me a
fun.
long time to get from one end to the from the start to the finish. Cause I
Wow.
was like, someone help.
Oh my
I
gosh.
enjoyed it, and you put
Yeah,
the mud all over your face.
I put the mud all over my face, but it's supposed to be good for my face. But after it was very gooey and it was icky and it felt
But we went, and then we
yeah,
washed.
and then we washed off on the lake.
Yeah,
Wow.
and that was fun.
Yeah.
Somebody washes you. Actually,
Somebody
there were
washes you.
Oh,
ladies.
somebody
Yeah.
washes you. Okay, that's even better. Wow.
Yeah,
It's like,
there's
Yeah.
ladies there ready to wash you and get
Like
it.
with bowls, and then they
Yeah, scrub you out
ooh,
down. So we went to
nice.
Cartagena, Colombia, and all the fun adventures that we actually go to and everything that we do is on Tiny Global Footprints Instagram page as well. So you can follow us there. Again, our website is tinyglobalfootprints.com, and our book series is Jonah's Global Footprints, and it's all available on Amazon. It's also available in Walmart as well, and Barnes and Noble. So we are very excited about our next book as well that is coming, and it's in Eritrea, like we said, and it should be publishing this year. But at Tiny Global Footprints on Instagram, we are very active and keep up with it. So
check it out.
all the pictures from Colombia, Cartagena, Colombia are there from our recent travel and the more travel to come this year. So everything will be on there basically.
Oh my gosh, I am so looking forward to it. And just a couple of things, you guys been totally amazing. And who do you consider biggest influences in your careers? And Jonah, who do you consider biggest influence in your life so far?
Um, thing. Hmm.
Who's your influence?
Well, mostly you.
Thank you.
And I read some books, and those books help me with traveling and tell me about cool things. Like I read books about like the continents, or I read books about South America or Brazil or Africa or and like other continents
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
or Asia, and like they're really cool to me. So then I was like, oh, I want to go there.
Mm.
So
And maps too, right? You
yeah,
read like reading
and
maps.
if you want to check it out, there's this website called Google Earth,
Mm-hmm.
and then you could type your location, like you could say India, and then it'll show you the map of India. You could zoom in, and if you there's a option to do street view, you could actually see people there,
Wow. Amazing.
houses in the city.
Just don't give 'em my address, okay?
You will try not to.
Yeah, try not to.
Oh,
That's
so
good.
amazing. And who do you consider biggest influence in your career, Deborah?
My biggest influence, I think I would say my mom as well, and my because I just saw her travel the world a lot, read a lot, just be adventurous and not stuck like in a box and a day to day. She's always been an adventurous person who thinks outside the box.
Mm-hmm.
So I always looked up to that, and I always enjoyed and aspired to be like that as well as a mom. So I think she's rubbing off on me. I'm doing good
Nice. That's
for this
very
little
nice. Yeah,
one.
you guys do great, I gotta say. And what's the best advice you guys can give to anybody at this point?
What's the advice you could give?
I want to give advice to anyone, any, if they're old, young, black, white, anything, they should travel. Travel, 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 travel. Exclamation point 10 times.
I will take your advice very, very I'll take it word for word, Mr. CEO. I will do that. I promise.
Good. It's very good.
And then how about you, Deborah? What's the best advice you can give to anybody?
I would obviously say travel as well. Travel, especially with little kids, and see the world. What you bring back. I don't think we learn only in classrooms. We learn by traveling the world as well. We learn a lot more from that, actually. I would say traveling is and also write books about your experiences, and always to get started with writing. You just got to get started. Period. And you just got to be consistent with it. So make travel a priority in your family, in your life, and also make others, in your family and friends, just go and explore the world. Let's not be caught up in this, day to day, the US lifestyle hurdle that we're always, I think, stuck on.
Mhm.
It's always good to just, make that trip and go abroad and see how other people live, and when you come back, you really would learn how to just get that experience and help others, because there's so many people around the world that are just hurting, and it gives you that opportunity to just really help people too. And it opens kids' eyes as well, how privileged they are to live here and live the luxurious life that everybody lives. And then you go to other parts of the world, and you see how much they're struggling. So
Mhm.
I wouldn't just go, like I said, to Mexico or Canada next door. I would go further, to Asia and further to Africa. And especially Africa is a beautiful continent, and just, so much more history there, too. So, and write your stories about it, and not only your travels, but write anything about yourself as well. I think
Mm.
writing is a good opportunity. So,
And that's a fantastic advice, guys. Once again, Deborah Haile and Jonah Seyum of tinyglobalfootprints.com here on the Mike Wagner Show. Guys, a very big thank you for your time. You've been absolutely amazing, inspiring. Looking forward to having you guys again soon. Keep us up to date,
absolutely.
and love to have you back. And once again, tell us about your upcoming projects. What's your website? How do people contact you? Where can people purchase or check out your books?
Yeah.
Yep.
So what's our website?
tinyglobalfootprints.com.
tinyglobalfootprints.com. All our information is there, and our Instagram page is at Tiny Global Footprints. And you'll be able to find us, the mom and son traveling duo, and authors as well. And you'll find all our books on Amazon, the Jonah Global Footprints book series, and as well as Jonah's book, Basketball or Soccer. They're all available on Amazon, and all the books are also on our website. So I think our website is the best place to go to get all that information. Again, that website is tinyglobalfootprints.com.
That is amazing. Guys, a very big thank you for your time. You've been absolutely terrific. Looking forward to having you again soon. Keep us up to date. And don't forget to keep in touch. And also just keep sharing your stories with us and everything. And of course, when I come to your country, have some coffee with me and some
Of
rice.
course.
Jonah, yes.
Yeah, you got to give us a heads up so that we can meet you there.